Imagine spending the next 6 months applying for hundreds of UK jobs, rewriting your CV, sending cover letters, and completing application forms, only to discover that most of those employers were never willing or legally able to sponsor you. That is exactly where many applicants go wrong. They are not necessarily unqualified. They are simply applying blindly. While they are sending the same CV to every employer, another applicant with similar qualifications is targeting licensed sponsors, checking the correct occupation code, and showing employers exactly why sponsoring them makes business sense. That second applicant may get the interview, and possibly the certificate of sponsorship. But there is also an important warning for care workers. New overseas applications for care worker and senior care worker jobs have now closed. Therefore, anyone outside the UK promising to sell you a care worker certificate of sponsorship could be placing your money and immigration future at serious risk. However, some care workers already legally living in the UK may still qualify under transitional arrangements, while nurses, doctors, other eligible health professionals, and workers in qualifying skilled occupations can continue searching for sponsorship. In this video, I will show you how to identify genuine sponsors, find eligible vacancies, avoid scams, and position yourself as someone a UK employer would seriously consider. Stay until the end, because I will also reveal one CV mistake that can cause an employer to reject you before properly reading your application. All right, let's begin. Getting a sponsored job in the United Kingdom is possible, but you should not approach it by sending random applications and hoping that one employer eventually says yes. Under the skilled worker or health and care worker route, you generally need an eligible job offer from an approved sponsor. The employer must assign you a valid certificate of sponsorship, and the job must satisfy the relevant occupation, skill, and salary requirements. In this video, we will answer 4 important questions. Which employers should you target? Which jobs are genuinely eligible? How should you present yourself? And how can you protect yourself from scams? Let us begin with the mistake that wastes the most time. Step 1. Stop applying for every job. You see, many applicants search for phrases such as care jobs in the UK, warehouse jobs with visa, UK jobs for foreigners, or jobs with sponsorship. They then apply for anything that appears remotely suitable. But finding a vacancy is not the same as finding a sponsorable vacancy. An employer may be recruiting, but that does not automatically mean the company has a sponsor license. The position is eligible, the salary meets the requirement, or the employer is willing to sponsor that particular vacancy. Some advertisements even appear in searches for visa sponsorship, but clearly state inside the full description that sponsorship is unavailable. That is why you must read the complete vacancy. So, before sending another application, reverse your strategy. Do not begin with the vacancy. Begin with the employer. Step 2. Find licensed sponsors. The UK government publishes an official register of licensed sponsors. Go to gov.uk and search. Register of licensed sponsors. Workers. This register shows organizations licensed to sponsor workers and the routes under which they can sponsor. Search by company name, town, location, or sponsorship route. Look for employers licensed under the skilled worker route. However, this is extremely important. Being on the sponsor register does not mean that every vacancy offered by that organization includes sponsorship. A company may sponsor nurses, engineers, or software professionals, but refuse sponsorship for administrative or entry-level positions. Finding the organization on the register is therefore only the first verification step. Visit the company's official careers page and search its current vacancies. Instead of submitting 100 random applications, you may achieve better results by researching 20 appropriate licensed employers and sending properly targeted applications. But there is another trap. Even when the employer is licensed, the job may still be ineligible. Step 3. Confirm that the job qualifies. A sponsor license does not automatically make every role sponsorable. You must check the job's occupation code, duties, salary, and skill level. Do not rely only on the job title. Titles such as care coordinator, project officer, business consultant, or technical manager can mean different things in different organizations. Immigration eligibility is connected to the genuine responsibilities of the job, not merely an impressive title. Read the job description carefully and compare the duties with the official eligible occupations list on gov.uk. You must also check the relevant salary requirement and going rate. For many skilled worker positions, the usual requirement is at least £41,700 per year, or the job's going rate, whichever is higher. However, different rules and possible discounts apply to certain occupations, healthcare and education jobs, new entrants, and other eligible applicants. Never assume that a position qualifies simply because the salary looks high. The vacancy must be genuine, correctly coded, and eligible under the immigration rules. Special warning for care workers. If you are outside the UK and searching specifically for a care worker or senior care worker job, understand that new overseas recruitment under these occupation codes has ended. Do not pay an agent who promises to bring you from overseas through a newly created care worker position. Some people already in the UK may still be able to switch into qualifying care roles under transitional arrangements until July 2028, subject to the rules and their circumstances. Other eligible health professionals, including nurses, doctors, and certain allied health professionals, may still qualify for the health and care worker visa, where they have an eligible job with an approved employer. Always confirm your exact occupation and circumstances on gov.uk before paying fees or making an application. Step 4. Search in the right places. There is no single website containing every sponsored vacancy. You need to combine several methods. Method 1. Employers' careers pages. After identifying a licensed employer, visit its official website. Search sections labeled Careers, Vacancies, Join Our Team, International Recruitment, or Current Opportunities. Read the immigration and person specification sections carefully. Some vacancies will say, this role is eligible for sponsorship. Others may say, applicants requiring sponsorship will be considered. And some will clearly state, we cannot provide sponsorship for this position. Never ignore that wording. Method 2. Find a job. Use the government-supported Find a Job service and search phrases such as visa sponsorship or the name of your profession. However, examine each vacancy individually because sponsorship may be mentioned only to say that it is unavailable. Method 3. NHS. Jobs. EDAM. HS. Jobs can be useful for nurses, doctors, and other qualified healthcare professionals. But not every NHS job qualifies. Check the occupation, salary, professional registration requirements, and the vacancy certificate of sponsorship statement. Method 4. LinkedIn. Use targeted searches such as Software Engineer Visa Sponsorship, UK. Registered Nurse Certificate of Sponsorship, Quantity Surveyor Skilled Worker Sponsorship, or International Applicant Sponsorship, UK. After finding a position, verify the employer through the official sponsor register. Step 5. Build a sponsorship-ready CV. Here is the harsh truth. Employers may spend only a few seconds scanning the first section of your CV. Your CV must immediately answer one question. Why should this employer consider you for this specific vacancy? Do not send the same general CV everywhere. Adapt it to reflect the job's required skills, qualifications, professional registrations, terminology, and essential experience. Avoid empty statements such as, I am hardworking, I am a team player, or I have excellent communication skills. Show evidence instead. For example, supported service users with medication, appointments, and daily living activities while following safeguarding procedures. Reduced equipment downtime by 18% through preventive maintenance. Or managed a caseload of 35 clients while maintaining accurate regulatory records. Evidence makes your experience more believable. Your first page should quickly show your professional title, relevant experience, qualifications, specialist skills, registration status, and strongest achievements. And here is the major CV mistake I promised to reveal. Many applicants describe everything they have ever done, but fail to demonstrate how their experience matches the advertised position. The employer does not need your entire life story. They need evidence that you can perform the job they are trying to fill. Step 6. Discuss sponsorship correctly. Never lie about your right to work. When an application asks whether you require sponsorship, answer honestly. However, do not make sponsorship the entire focus of your application. Do not open with, "Please, I desperately need sponsorship." That explains what you need, but says nothing about what you offer. A stronger approach is, "I am a qualified mechanical engineer with 6 years of experience in industrial maintenance and automated production systems. My experience closely matches this position. I would require skilled worker sponsorship and welcome consideration under your organization's sponsorship policy." The order matters. First, demonstrate your value. Then, explain your immigration requirement. Employers sponsor workers to solve recruitment problems, not simply to help someone relocate to Britain. Step 7. Prepare for the interview. When you receive an interview, prepare as a professional candidate, not only as someone seeking a visa. Research the organization, its services, values, department, and current challenges. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Prepare examples demonstrating teamwork, safeguarding, problem-solving, leadership, technical competence, and responsibility. When asked why you want the job, do not focus only on salary, relocation, or settlement. Connect your experience to the organization's needs. Step 8. Avoid sponsorship scams. Be extremely cautious when someone says, "Pay now and your COS is guaranteed." No interview is required. We can create a job for you. Or, send money to secure your sponsorship space. A genuine sponsored vacancy must be a real job. Before accepting an offer, check the employer on the sponsor register, verify its official website, confirm its address, communicate through an official business email, and ensure that you completed a genuine recruitment process. Do not trust an offer simply because it contains a company logo. Logos can be copied, websites can be cloned, email addresses can be imitated, and desperation makes applicants easier targets for fraud. Conclusion. You may receive rejection emails. You may find vacancies that appear perfect but do not offer sponsorship. And you may see other applicants receiving opportunities while you are still searching. But do not allow urgency to make you careless. A fake offer can cost you thousands of pounds. A poorly targeted application can waste months of your time. And a dishonest answer can damage a genuine opportunity. The goal is not simply to apply faster. The goal is to apply more intelligently. Research first, verify second, customize third, then apply. Because the applicant who understands the sponsorship system has a major advantage over someone who is simply hoping to get lucky. Now tell me in the comments. What sponsored job are you currently searching for? Healthcare, engineering, technology, education, construction, finance, or another profession? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more UK immigration and sponsored employment updates. Share this video with someone who is currently applying for jobs without checking whether the employer and position are genuinely eligible. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.